In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best mortgage rates available in the UK right now. I'm going to be talking through an article on the Money to the Masses website, and I'm going to show you on screen, but I will put a link in the notes of this video to that article because we update it twice a week. So make sure you bookmark it so you can go back and check it regularly because rates are changing all the time in the mortgage market. Obviously, if you find this video useful, hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel to make sure you get the regular updates that I make. So jumping across to that article now, you can see it on screen, the best mortgage rates in the UK. We look at the best fixed deals, so 2-year fixes, 5-year fixes, 10-year fixes, and we even look at tracker deals and buy to let deals. Now, looking at the best 2-year fixed rate mortgages at the moment, you get 4.16% from Leeds Building Society on a 2-year fix if you've got a 60% loan to value. So as ever, the better your loan to value, the better rate that you get. Again, always be mindful of the lender fees. That particular deal is quite chunky. It's over £1,700. Now, looking at the other deals on screen, if you go for a 90% loan to value, you're looking at nearer 5% in terms of the mortgage rate. Now, these deals have jumped markedly since the autumn. So if you go back to the autumn, the Bank of England base rate was predicted to fall quite aggressively through 2025 and into 2026 and beyond. But actually the market has changed that, and they now think the Bank of England base rate will only fall about 0.5% in 2025 and will stay around 4% over the next 4 years. That's had a big impact on mortgage rates. Basically, mortgage rates have started to increase on these fixed rate deals. So to give you an example, looking at that 60% loan to value there, the 4.16%, well, that's 0.32% higher than the equivalent best deal if you go back to the autumn. So rates are now higher than they were, and they're not falling like they were previously. So that's bad news for mortgage borrowers. If we go down to the 5-year fixes, it's the same story. So the best 60% loan to value 5-year fix that you can get is about 4.06% from HSBC. Go back to the autumn, that was down as low as 3.68%. And the market predictions that the base rate isn't going to fall below 4%. It doesn't bode well for getting a much better rate on your mortgage than this for a while if you're looking at a 5-year fix. But of course, those predictions do change regularly, and sometimes they change quite significantly. It all depends on what's going on in the macro environment, so what the government spending plans are, fiscal policy, and also whether we're having a recession or not, for example. So there's lots of factors, so these things can change. If we look at the 90% loan to value 5-year fixes, you're looking at 4.56%. Again, that's about 0.19% higher than the autumn. 10-year fixes you can see on screen. I'm not going to dwell on those because there's not a lot of demand for a 10-year fix right now. There will be some people looking for trackers. So the best 2-year tracker deal at the moment is about 4.69% for a 60% loan to value. Now, that is obviously lower than what we saw in the autumn, and that's because we've seen a base rate cut by the Bank of England. So the base rate is now down at 4.75%. And so we've seen a slight fall in the tracker rate out there. So you can see them on screen. If you've got a 90% loan to value, you're still going to be paying over 5% on the best rates. As I say, these are the best rates. The wider market, the averages are obviously a fair bit higher. 5-year tracker deals, you can see again there, obviously much higher, looking at about 5% regardless of your loan to value. Higher loan to values, you're looking at nearer 6%. As I mentioned, we do look at first-time buyer deals, and those are deals with obviously higher loan to values, but also we do look at the buy to let market. So do make sure you bookmark this article so you can go and check all these rates yourself. They do update regularly, but I will be doing these videos at regular intervals, so do make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you found this video interesting, then also please make sure you like the video and share it on social media channels, and also please do leave comments and questions that I can answer for you.